to tell you today something I wish someone told me about keeping up with goals. Now, first of all, I am broadcasting from my car, and that's because I've had a very long day and I have my own personal goals of getting you out videos every Tuesday. And if I'm going to get out a video in 48 hours, there's no time like the present, and I just need to record it now. So listen, guys, 7 things I wish someone told me about goals, because I'm sure you guys are thinking it or wondering it or beating yourself up about it. And I'm going to go real fast here, so this isn't going to be a long video. First, they are not dreams or wishes. You have to have some sort of an intent. You can't say, I hope I can make 6 figures, or I hope I can get a paycheck. You actually have to have intent on it. Second thing is you have to have a compass, because if you're just, and you guys have heard this so many times, but it's so true. If you're just like meandering around and you don't have any navigation and you're just driving, you don't have a final destination, you're not going to end up anywhere because you're not going anywhere, right? So you really need to have a compass. You need to know where you're going. The third thing is you must make and commit to making a decision. You have to keep focus, and you have to keep checking back. You have to keep making sure that you're still on the course of that compass that I just mentioned in point number 2. I see this all the time when I coach people. They say, I want to have employees, but they don't do the homework. So if you're going to commit to your decision on I want to have employees, it means that you need to do your homework every week, or it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen without you doing the work and you making the decision to do the work. Here's the big one. As I record this, it's the middle of January 2017, and you might be watching this way in the future, in which case I would love to know what's going on. But aside from that, I wish people realize that it doesn't have to take the beginning of the year to make a commitment to yourself, your business, your family, your life, your health, whatever it is. The new year is just another day. And you've probably heard that before, but I am like the number one person to believe in that. Like, people who make New Year's resolutions, I think, fail harder and faster than the people that make them like just because it's coming from inside them and they want to do it. You can do it any time of the year. Any time of the year, at any moment, at any hour, any day. You don't need to plan it. The other thing is that you got to learn your lessons from failed goals. Failed goals are the best kind of gift that you can actually give to yourself. Wait, listen to me, for real. So say you try to set out to do something and guess what? It didn't work. Does that mean you're a failure, or your idea was a failure, or it wasn't good enough? No, it just meant that the execution or the time, it wasn't right. So you could totally try to do it again. Don't be insane and do the same thing. Change it up and figure out another way to get over that obstacle and achieve your goal or your dream. Mistakes are great. All you got to do is Google Michael Jordan, who they said like would never play basketball or didn't make the high school team or something like that, and tons of other real famous people that did some really amazing things, but they were told they couldn't. If they believed those failures or those people telling them that stuff, they wouldn't be where they are today. Accountability is a huge one. And that's why in my groups every single year I do, what are your goals for this year? And then every quarter I call people out on it. So you need some sort of accountability. You can't just have this thing and then not tell anyone about it. When you're feeling down, when you're weak, you need other people to either A, remind you of your goal, B, pour into you, or C, just really uplift you and help share their story, let you know you're not alone, and you have this community feeling. If you're going to do anything, you need community around you. You need a role model around you, someone that's already done it, so that you can look up to them and say, if they can do it, I can totally do it. And the 7th thing is you need to define it. So you need to define, quantify, and an end date. So any kind of dream that you have, if you want to make it into a goal, have an end date. I will do 4 sit-ups by 30 seconds. So we want to quantify them, we want to have an end date, and we want to define it. As a bonus here, I cannot stress enough, it's okay if you fail. I can't tell you how many times I've failed. I can't tell you how many times I've published blogs and you all have said, you got a spelling error there. Yep, okay, so I'm not perfect, never claimed to be. But you know what? Like, sometimes it's better falling in your face because you learn from it. And if you can be that person that when you get knocked down, you jump back up and you say, you're never going to do that to me again because I'm going to go around it, or I'm going to go over it or under it or through it or whatever way. you're gonna succeed. You just gotta keep trying. So if you're trying to get employees, if you're trying to get your business off the ground, if you're trying to hire people, if you hate hiring, hire a HR manager. If there's ways to do these things, you guys, there's always ways to do this. So don't get down on yourself, because there are ways to do things. I just wish people told me that about goals, because goals are something that it's okay to fail on, because you learn from it and you learn how to set even better goals when you fail from them. Just stick with it, guys. Stick with it. And if you need accountability, reach out to me, because either me or my groups or somehow, I'm here to support you. I love doing this and I ooze it out of my pores. So make me a happy girl and let me help you out, all right? This is Bella Vasta with Jump Consulting,